So last week, on 4th of July, we grilled.
Yeah.
And like it was just like the last 4th of July when you guys were here. We actually did rent out that room.
Yeah.
And because we had like a free rental because they fucked up something up for us. And they're like, we'll give you free rental. We're like, fine, whatever. We're never gonna use it. But we're like, right, yeah, we're using.
I'm gonna have some chips. Yeah.
Yeah. Do your thing. So we ended up renting out that room, and it ended up working out really nice because it meant we could like store all our food there because we had a shit ton of food. And I just went into grill master mode, which meant I just stayed there and just kept cooking and cooking and cooking and cooking, which is fine by me. That's like my happy place basically. So we ended up having like a lot, actually quite a few people came. It was kind of nice. I didn't expect that many people to come up, but in the process of doing it, like we at first were working 2 grills because we had so much shit. And I just wanted to get it all out so people could at least start eating something, right? But then like this girl comes up and she's like, "Are you using both these grills?" I was like, "Actually, I can use half of this grill if that's cool with you." She goes, "Oh no, that's perfect." So she like had half the grill, and I had a grill and a half, and I'm still just rocking and rolling. And then once it got to a point, another guy came up. I was like, "Actually, I'm almost done with this half of the grill, so you can have that half of the grill." He's a perfect. So I'm working 1 grill. So I'm just rocking and rolling. But the girl who I split the grill with initially, her friends start coming, and like our parties are intermingling because that's what you do when you're in a space like that, And
right. It's like a good icebreaker to share the grill and stuff.
Exactly. So they're like doing their thing, we're doing our thing, and I'm just cooking, and like there's a hot dog eating contest, but not the way you think. One of Dan and Hannah's friends came, and his family does a hot dog eating contest every year, but the way that they do it isn't you see how many you can eat in a set time. They see who can eat 1 hot dog bun and all the fastest. Which I'm like, I'm okay with that. Like I think
it's like a sprint, not a marathon.
Exactly. The problem is, I got acid reflux.
Oh yeah. And I didn't think you were going to be involved. I just thought you were watching.
Well, I'm dumb, right? Because it's the 4th of July and I'm American.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I'm like, oh yeah, I want in on that. And even though I know I shouldn't eat fast. The reason I eat slow is because it hurts. And I'm dumb, and I'm like, I'm just going to do this. Everything will be fine. Everything will be great. So what ends up happening, not only do I lose, but it completely fucks my stomach up. On top of that,
you had a lot more eating to do, I bet.
Oh,
that you were planning on.
But here's the thing. I was in cooking mode, so I didn't eat shit all day.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So then on top of that, I ate the hot dog way too fast. I didn't eat anything all day. Like that hot dog and a piece of chicken were like a drumstick was the only thing that I ate. Which, by the way, I put my foot in those drumsticks. By the way,
I wish I was there.
I made some seasoning of my own, and then I made my own barbecue sauce, and I grilled and I grilled them, and then towards the last like 2-3 minutes, I sauced them up so that it would get like that nice little sticky feeling you get. With, that's what I want when I eat barbecue. I don't want like dripping sauce. I want it to be sticky. And as soon as I put them out, they were gone. It was great. But like those are only 2 things I have. So then on top of those 2 issues, the girl who's next to me, her and her friends were like talking as I'm grilling, and I was like, you guys can have some of our food too, because like I don't want this. I don't want to go home with food. Like eat this. And so like we're trying everybody's food, and so one of the girl's friends, she's sitting there like she was like in the hot dog eating contest, and we were talking about it because like it was like at one point she was trying to eat her hot dog and she made this gagging noise, and she was standing right next to me, and I immediately started laughing so hard because she just eat it, she went, "Whoa," and I was just like it was. But it sounded like a cartoon, and so like I just started laughing. I was like, I'm just gonna lose this contest, but I still like tried. But then like we were talking about that, and so then she's like, you know what, we should take a shot. I was like, okay, I'm down for a shot.
And you got acid reflux going too?
Oh yeah. Oh, Pedro. Oh, that's not the problem.
I thought you were. Oh, I got acid reflux after the hot dog, and then I chilled. You took a fucking shot.
Pedro, it gets worse because I go, what are we doing a shot of? And she goes, tequila.
Oh.
Pedro, you know me and tequila don't get along.
Oh. I can't think of the last time I've heard you having, like, not a margarita, but like a tequila shot. I honestly am racking my brain trying to think the last time I remember that.
The reason you can't remember
is because you don't do it.
Because I don't do it. Because I know which alcohols my body... That's the one thing I will say. Going to Ohio State for the duration that I did and partying to the extent that I did, the one thing I learned very quickly is what amount and what type of alcohol my body would tolerate. I could literally drink beer all day with no food and be perfectly fine. I could literally take shots of vodka and whiskey and know where to cut myself off. Tequila, And so I got a 1-shot rule. I could take 1 shot of tequila, but I have to stop there, right? I can't.
Yeah, but that 1-shot rule applies when you're not currently having acid reflux.
Well, Pedro, Pedro, it gets much worse. Okay, so I was like,
really?
I'll do 1 shot to be hospitable and to be patriotic and say.
Were these younger folk, like early 20s, mid 20s?
They were younger than us. So I don't think they were that young. Okay. They were maybe 4 or 5 years younger, but like
okay.
You know, but
damn, 4 or 5 years younger than me is 29 or 30. God damn it!
I know, right? I was like, I think they were like 28. They were some young guns. I know, right? I know.
Damn it.
So what ends up happening is, I'm like, all right, that's my 1 shot. I'm done. So then like time goes by. I'm still cooking. I'm still schmoozing. And then next thing I know, they're like, here, have another shot. I was like, oh, no. I don't do a shot. And they're like, no, here's another. I was like, okay, I'll do a little.
Damn. It was 2 shots and you're peer pressured out. We're in our mid-30s. You got to make him at least ask you 4 times.
Pedro, I know better than this.
I know you do.
I know better than this. This is why I'm not even mad. Liz got mad. Why they make you drink? Nope, this ain't their fault, Liz. This is Marvin's
they only
fault.
asked you twice. They didn't make you do
Marvin's
shit.
Fault. So then when she pours it, she pours so much you can see you can see it glug. I was like, no, don't let it glug. Don't let it glug.
It like makes the sound like she's poured a 2 liter of Sunkist in a cup.
Exactly. I'm like, this ain't Sunny D. Why don't pour it like that? So then like I pour some back in hers and my dumbass takes it. Pedro. Let me tell you what ended up happening. Okay.
What's that?
So what ended up happening is Liz and everybody's by that point everybody's leaving, so I'm helping clean up, and then I remember sitting down, and next thing I know, I'm waking up puking my brains out.
Oh no!
9 hours later, Pedro.
Oh no,
Pedro. So apparently, this is what Liz says she saw. She said she left, and that like a few people from that other party were still there. She came back. There was puke where I was sitting, you know, where the bocce ball is?
Yeah. You weren't back in your apartment puking in a toilet?
No. Apparently,
no.
I was sitting by the fireplace over there, puke, and there was puke over there, but she came back. I was laying underneath the awning where like the like seats are, I can't even think about. You know what I'm talking about? Where like those seats are by the grill, you know?
Yeah.
That has a little covered area. I'm laying on there, and there's puke there. Her and Monica had to help carry me back. Apparently, I puked all over myself.
Oh no!
And then she said, and then she got me back, and then I said I had to take a shit, which always happens. If I drink too much, I gotta take a shit. That's how it works.
Yeah.
So she said,
I just don't get it till the next morning, but
exactly. But at this point, everything's fucked up.
It was just too much accelerated. You already vomited sooner than expected. Now you're shitting sooner than expected.
So then, she said she like strips me down naked so that she could get the vomit off and go throw the shit in the wash. And then she said she just hears a thud, and she comes in, and my drunk ass is laying on the floor, ass naked, and so then she says, like, she's like, all right, she's like, okay, you just lay here. So she just gets some towels and throw them over me, and then she comes and checks.
Did she take a picture of you on the floor?
No,
like that. Your woman is better than mine, because Anna Kay absolutely has a picture of me on the floor like that. I was wearing underwear so she can show it to people, and she does. Of me.
Of course she does.
I'm laid on the ground. You know when you like lay flat on the ground, but you got your arm hooked around like a pillow or something? Mm-hmm. I did that to the bottom of the toilet. So like,
yep. So then Liz came to check on me, and she's like, and so like, I'm like, I want to go into the bed. She goes, okay. So then she picks me up, and that's how I woke up. I woke up ass naked in the bed, shivering, feeling like I was gonna puke. I was like, what's happening right now? And I'm like, why don't I have any underwear on? And so then Liz said then after I woke up and I was cognizant of everything, I puked at least 6 more times. Damn. Liz says she thinks I puked a total of 15 times.
Damn.
But that's the thing.
Well, acid reflux plus being too drunk and having way too much tequila. Yeah.
Exactly. That's not good. But also, I ended up running a fever, and what I think happened too. I think again, I'm cooking.
Did you get an allergic reaction or something?
No. I don't think it was an allergic reaction. I think as I was cooking, I was handling meat, and I think at some point I may have not washed my hands good, or because they did that thing. We did that thing where you just I just rinsed it off in the sink. But then I was like, no, we need actual soap. So I went in and got soap. But that ain't how it works. If you just start washing your soap later, it doesn't make up for the shit.
Yeah, and before. And if you're having picanha and shit, that's finger food, right?
Yeah. So after everything was said and done, I think it was a combination of getting food poisoning, acid reflux going in overdrive, and just being a dumb motherfucker drinking too much alcohol.
Too much tequila.
Yeah. So I literally I just started feeling not like shit. And then
dude, that's like 10 days.
Yeah. Damn. But think about it. I didn't eat actual food.
Yeah.
So it would I didn't eat actual food. If I'm not counting the one hot dog that I chowed down on and the one chicken leg, I'm talking an actual meal. I hadn't eaten an actual meal for almost 48 hours at that point because of the puking. Because at that point I couldn't even eat soup. It was so bad. At one point I drank water and it made me puke. Wow. So so my body just had nothing in it. I was just a husk of a man, and it took until this week. Today is the first, or yesterday probably was the first full day of me feeling like I can eat what I want without me feeling weird. I felt energetic, and I didn't feel like the world was over and I needed to die.
Yeah.
All right. So but I just wanted to share that. I was like, man, sure wish you were there, because you would tell me, hey, Ducky, don't do that.
Or we would have both been puking. Don't count out that possibility.
But we would have had solidarity nonetheless.
Either way, we'd have been in the same place. All right? Exactly. I'm going down with you, or I'm bringing you back up.
Exactly.
But we're doing that together.
It would have for sure been, we ride to death together, we die together. Bad boys for life. All right.
By the way, and before we pick this back up, if you can take out my chewing, you should bottle those last 15 minutes up into special additional thing and just put it out there. Because that story was too good. You can't not. When we recorded it, you were recording the whole time, right?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, just cut that up.
Yeah. It actually won't be that difficult to do.
Yeah, and it was a good 20-minute side piece story.
Yeah, it's no. I want the world to know that I acknowledge my mistakes and I own it. Yep. I'm not hiding like a coward.
And it was funny.